Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special episode of the Austin Tyler Show. Today I'm going to talk about my career. How did I become a backyard wrestler? My first time in a backyard wrestling company and stuff. I'm going to talk about that today. I did backyard wrestling in 2011, 2010, 2011 when I was a little kid. I was a big fan of WWE. And one day, my friends came up to me and they was getting ready to wrestle, and I was about to go play some basketball. And they came up to me and they said, "Hey, Austin, you want to do some wrestling with us?" I was like, "I'm down. Let's go." Did it. I did some wrestling. I joined. I had a company back then called D3WF. I joined them a long time ago. I was the first ever Jurassic champion, world champion, AIW heavyweight champion. I won them 3 belts in a row until I saw another company called Fatal FTFWF. And that was when I was in that company. I was winning titles after titles. But now I'm going to talk about today. And now I want you guys all to listen. I want you guys to go on your YouTube, subscribe to RCEW, guys. Come on. We got fans out. And then we got fans out there. We got our lovely C2K Friends and Talk Show. Follow his channel. Follow Bones' channel. Follow Skulls' channel. Matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, April 6th is a new episode of RCEW Table Talk 2.0. Follow their channel. Follow WCE, World Championship Entertainment. Follow them. Follow Fatal Pro Wrestling. Follow RCEW, Racing Championship Entertainment. We got some good matches coming up May 9th. We have Drake Vandenberg versus me in a 3 Stages of Hell. Drake Vandenberg versus a mystery opponent in a death match. We have Adonis and Drake Vandenberg. The Delta Squad versus the Delta Squad. That's me and Red Demon against the Delta Force. We got that match. We have I have an open challenge for the RCEW International. We have a tag match. We have a triple threat match going on for number 1 contender at Drake Vandenberg's title, the national wide title. We have a tag match. We have a death match between Drake Vandenberg and a mystery opponent. Follow Drake Vandenberg's podcast too and stuff. We are doing good. We have some good viewers, some good videos, guys. Follow us. If you guys got any questions, comment on below. Like all that. And so I was supposed to have people coming on my show tonight, but I don't know what's going on. But we're gonna still talk. What I was saying. Like, my career in backyard wrestling is going good. It's going good this year. Last year, I know I've been through hell and back. I was busted. I got hit with a chair right here. I almost had a concussion. I've been through hell and back. I fucked up my shoulder. When my shoulder went out and I was hurt and injured, I popped it back in place. It's just like everybody's thinking backyard wrestling is not fun. Backyard wrestling, people thinking backyard wrestling is like grabbing and touching people's butts. And no, backyard wrestling is a competitor. Backyard wrestling is where you want to come up there to be in the indies, to be in WWE, in any pro wrestling company, or any other indie promoter or indie backyard wrestling companies. You gotta start from the bottom and work your way to the top. And and it's just like all this is going on. Like certain people I can't mention keep throwing me under the bus. That I'm talking about another company. I'm talking about this person. I'm talking about that person. You know what one thing is? And one person who was trying to get me and talk about my company, I'm going to say it right now. I'm sorry to say it, but a stranger from another company called BTCW that I used to be in, they fired me a long time ago. And now they want to say, they're trying to give me an unsanctioned match with somebody else. You guys fired me. And I'm going to say this right now. That other company, that garbage ass company, please leave us alone. We didn't do nothing wrong to y'all. We're not harassing none of your members. We're not doing nothing. BTCW, Omen, they fired me a long time ago. But welcome to the show, Omen. Big Time Championship Wrestling. One of the promoters, Dread, want to call me out because I called him out on a match on May 9th, and he wanted to take my title away and bring it. You know what? This guy named Dread was making fun of me. Call me, I'm a crybaby. I won't accept his match. I shit on myself. No wrestler in backyard wants to wrestle me. You see, you went too far right there. First of all, you never, ever make fun of people like that who got I'm admitting it right now. I am autism. I know I'm special. But everybody wants to downgrade me, talk about me, call me names, shit boy, piss boy. You can't wrestle for shit. You can't cut a promo. You know what? I am tired of everybody who wants me down now and stuff. I am tired of everybody who's downgrading me, except people who's not downgrading me. Because everybody's thinking that I'm not a good backyard wrestler. I'm just a piece of chump. Or a horrible backyard wrestler. And I'm just tired of everybody saying about me, talking about me. I never said nothing about nobody. I didn't talk about IMF. I'm a huge fan of IMF. I never talk about Omen. Omen Black, that man is a monster. That man is good. Soldier GP. That man's doing good in IMF. The IMF rosters are doing it. Omen's doing good. He is trying to go into the promoters. He is trying to go to WWE. He is in a wrestling ring training every single day. He's trying to work hard to be up there with the big guys like The Rock, John Cena, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk. All the WWE superstars. You could name any company. It could be TNA. It could be JCW. It could be MLW. It could be GCW. It could be NXT. It could be any company. But I'm going to say this, Omen. You got this. Finish your story. You belong in the regular promoter. With the big boys. You earned this, Omen. You are a good ass wrestler. Soldier, you are a good wrestler. Your son is a good wrestler. I know we have our moments like joke around and stuff, and like you guys roast me and stuff. We're just having fun. We are in our characters. And Omen, if you're watching, Soldier, if you're watching, You guys are the best indie wrestlers in history. Oh man, I know you've been through hell and back. You've been in death matches. You had a cinder block bust over your head. You took that as a man. You took that as a savage, Omen. You are like a kind of like you are like Mankind, New Jack. Because when somebody steps in your way, you destroy them. And Soldier, you're doing good, bro. I give you prop, man. I give you prop. You're doing better, old man. You're doing better, Soldier. It's anybody in any company, they're doing better. You just gotta work hard. And do it. Like everybody said one thing, it's like one thing, like the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes said, there always has a dream. And I'm gonna show you guys right now that video right now. What Dusty Rhodes say, and Dusty Rhodes talk. And this is what he's saying right now. I'm going to show you guys right in a little. I'm going to show you guys this. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. He gives everybody real facts about him. That Dusty Rhodes is a legend. He is a Hall of Fame. He got two sons, Cody Rhodes and Dustin Rhodes, a.k.a. Goldust. You see what Cody did? Cody finished his story at WrestleMania, took the title off of Roman. Roman went back and was dealing with family. And now look, Roman came back. Now Roman wants that. He don't want that undisputed. He wants the world champion. But you know what? We're going to get to that in a minute.
Where is it? He put hard times on Dusty Rhodes in his back. No respect, no honor. There is no honor among thieves in the first place. He put hard times on Dusty Rhodes and his family. You don't know what hard times are, Daddy.
Right. You see what Dusty said? He hard times.
Out of work. They got 4 or 5 kids and can't pay their wages, can't buy their food. Hard times are when the auto workers are out of work and they tell them go home. And hard times are when a man has worked at a job 30 years. 30 years. They give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, a computer took your place, Daddy. That's hard time. That's hard time. And Ric Flair, you put hard times on this country by taking Dusty Rhodes out. That's hard time. And we all had hard times together. I admit I don't look.
There you go. There you guys go. Hard times. What Dustin Rhodes just said. Hard times is hard. And you know what? It's just, everybody's thinking about a lot of things like hard times. You know what? Hard things could be hard. You could start from the bottom and work your way up to the top. If you are a backyard wrestler and you don't have a ring, you start on mats. It doesn't matter. Hard times is hard times. You wake up every morning, look in the mirror, and see what is your next goals. Hard times is like you're down, but somebody will put their hand out for you and lift you up and say, hey, you are a good-ass wrestler. You can't leave nobody down and out. You get right back up, and you do it over and over again. You can't just say, "Oh, I don't want to be a wrestler anymore. I can't do this no more." You always work hard. Because you know what? It's just like a lot of things. A lot of things. That what a lot of people say. They say. You could downgrade anybody. You could. You could say anything. But one thing is, you always bless yourself. You always gotta focus on your opponent. You gotta focus if you're in the ring or on the mat and you want to do some training. You gotta focus on that too. Because you know what? One thing is, you get right back up. You fight your battles. You fight your monsters or your battles. You focus on yourself. If you want to be an indie wrestler, go into the indies, go into promoters in different companies. You have to work hard. You can't just sit there and downgrade yourself saying, "Oh, I can't do this." You could do it. You get up and fight your battle. You fight until you die. You fight until you have sweat coming down you. You fight for the fans who be coming to watch you and watch your videos. You fight to be a champion. You help other people that want to become a fighting champion or who want to become a indie wrestler. Because you know what? You always look up and you always stay on the plan, stay on your feet, stay on the battlefield. You do what you gotta do, you do it. You do it. You do it for fun. Hard times can be hard for people. Like me, it's a hard time. I lost a father last month. And at RCEW, I won the match. The the mid card. I won it for my father. I show respect every single time at any show. If it's at WC or if it's at Fatal Pro Wrestling or if it's at RCW, I sweat my tears and show me who I am. And it's just like you always want to know that. You always. You always want to be the one. You always have to show people who you are. And you know, it hurts me that what I just said, you always do what you gotta do. You could be the greatest indie wrestler. You could be the best backyard wrestler. But you always follow the path that you want to take. Follow. Like everybody said, it's a light at the end of the end of the tunnel. Just follow your dreams. Follow your soul. Follow that tunnel. Go straight to the light and show you who you really are. You do what you gotta do. Don't let nobody talk about you, make fun of you. You get right back up and you ignore them and focus on on anybody's wrestling career. Because anything could help you out. You could pray every time. You could pray when you're around. You could do it. But everything is when the Lord up there right now is looking down, down at you and say, "You got this. You know what? We do got this." Because you know what? Our CEW is gonna be skyrocketing. We're gonna have millions of fans. What? Like holy shit! RCW, what is good? Whoa, that match was good. Whoa, there's a new person. We need people like that. Hit that button. Subscribe to them. Don't be scared. Don't be a chump. Don't be a punk. Let people talk about you. Because you know what one thing is? They are not in your shoes. They don't know how backyard wrestlers work or indie wrestling. You have to train hard. You gotta train every day. You gotta go to our training school, like the Santos brothers. They got a wrestling academy. Booker T got a wrestling school. Horror Squad got a wrestling school. You show them who you are. You gotta take a couple bumps at that. Fuck it, when I first went to WCE, I was scared to get in the ring. I was scared to do bumps, but look what I did. I took bumps. I ran back and forth from the ropes. I had people train me. I had people teach me different moves. That's what the type of people that we need right there. That's the type of people. And ladies and gentlemen, I am going to end this show. Stay tuned to another episode. Because the next episode, I will talk. I will talk about stuff. If it has to be the Bible, if it has to be anything from John 13 and say everything, I will say it. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode.